Alrighty, hello everybody. Hello Stros Bros. This is Ryan. We're here for the Nintendo Direct E3 reactions. I would have done video reactions for the other two, Microsoft and Sony, but well, let's say the way I record my screen also records my webcam because I'm using Camtasia. I guess if you could see, it's right here, and it made my computer basically turn into a standstill. So it was either not get to watch it and try to do this and only record a little bit, or just, I don't know, maybe make like an update video talking about my thoughts on each afterwards, which I guess I can do now because it's 11:49. We got like 10 minutes. I can just kind of go over my thoughts of each of the presentations that I watched. I watched all of them but Ubisoft's and EA's just because I really wasn't interested in those three. But let me start off with Bethesda's. I really liked their presentation. It was very solid. Of course, that's due to the fact that they don't have to do this every year, so they can kind of like put all their cards into one big announcement. They start off with Doom. The only really thing I wasn't a fan of was the fact that enemies dropped like health constantly for that, so it just looked really, really easy. So yeah, like even now, like the music is doing a bit of nonsense. Wish I could fix that. But oh, was it so they showed Doom, which was interesting. It looked better than Doom 3. I'll give them that. Got Super Mario Galaxy music here. Then they showed Dishonored 2, which was kind of leaked beforehand, but it looked good. The CG trailer, that is. They didn't show any gameplay. Then they showed Battle Cry, was it? I mean, I wasn't really too interested. Then they went to, I believe, they went to the Elder Scrolls Online, which I don't care for. Good for people who do, I guess, but I just didn't care for it. And then they brought out Pete Hines with his tablet, and he's all like, man, I love gaming on my tablet. And instantly, I was even texting Zach at the same time. I'm like, mobile game, this is not going to be good. This is going to be something annoying. Turns out it's a Hearthstone ripoff for Elder Scrolls, so yeah, I'm not a fan. Like, I want to get into Hearthstone. That's one thing I'm actually trying to get into. But they didn't even show anything. It just notifying that it's a thing. So, then they went for Fallout 4, and they stayed on Fallout 4 for a really long time, and I was okay with it. That game looks amazing. Excuse me. That game looks amazing. I'm planning on picking it up in November when it comes out. I'm so excited. So that was the Bethesda press conference. Then we had Microsoft. I guess I could also talk about that, or quickly beforehand, I could talk about the Nintendo World Championships. That was cool. I really liked that. I liked the Hungry Box versus Reggie Smash match. That's a nice trash talking there. And Earthbound Beginnings, I'm predicting a Mother 3 announcement somewhere form in this Nintendo Direct. So Microsoft, they started with Halo 5. I actually missed out in the beginning of it because I was... What was it? Because I think I was doing something. I think I was playing Smash Bros. And I was like in the middle of an online match when it started. Because I guess I don't like Microsoft that much. They had some neat ideas, but like about 2/3 of the games that they showed didn't even have any gameplay. It was just CG stuff, and that's, I don't know. It's just not a fan of just CG stuff. Like Forza 6, like it was just a CG trailer. Like the car was cool, but trying to think what else they showed. They showed some indie stuff. I'm excited for Tacoma, but for PC, because I enjoyed Gone Home. Let's see, what else was there? There was Gears 4, which I guess if you play Gears and like Gears, that's cool. I'm not a fan of remaking Gears of War 1 when it was already kind of in HD, so remakes kind of need to be worth a buy. And I think a sufficient amount of time needs to have passed. Time's at 11:54. Alright. Yeah, not a lot grabbed my attention at Microsoft. There were some things that I was like, oh, well, that's cool, but not much. The backwards compatibility, I will say, they needed to do it because it does give them an edge about this chat's going Mario hentai. That's what this chat. JonTron's here. Oh, hi, JonTron. What was I say? So, they needed the backwards compatibility because, well, neither the PS4 or Xbox One have backwards compatibility, and they really needed that kind of edge. So, good for them. I mean, it was needed. Wii U did it first. Anyway, I'm just joking. Then we went into EA and Ubisoft's, where the only real thing of note was Star Wars Battlefront for EA, but I guess they held it off to the last. I didn't watch their conferences just because, like I said, it didn't interest me, but it was just a lot of sports. I heard other people's reactions and I watched summaries and looked up what was announced, but EA was just a lot of sports and Star Wars. But Ubisoft, I was surprised that they started off with South Park 2, or the Fractured But Whole, I think it was called. The sequel to Stick of Truth. Stick of Truth actually is a game that I really want to play. It's just, I've been so busy that I haven't gotten the chance to. Because the gameplay as an RPG is very, very similar to Paper Mario, which Paper Mario 2, 1,000 Year Door is my favorite game of all time, so. And, oh! You got pre-show stuff here. Never mind. Just changing the music. Got me hyped for a 5-minute early start. So yeah, they start off with Stick of Truth and all, or the Fractured But Whole, and then they kind of went into some other titles, which new titles, new IPs. It's interesting. Now I guess we go into the current, I guess you could say, leader of E3 with Sony, who really had an amazing press conference. The only complaint I had with it is just there really wasn't anything coming out this year. Like, they showed a lot of good stuff like No Man's Sky, Uncharted, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Shenmue 3 Kickstarter. They showed all these, like, very top-of-the-line titles. It's just they're not coming out this year. Yeah, Sony fans get a lot of... Or PlayStation 4 is getting the exclusive DLC for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which is huge against Microsoft because this is like the first time in eons that Microsoft hasn't gotten exclusivity deals with Call of Duty. My opinions on Call of Duty aside, like I do see that this is a big thing. Probably as big as Xbox One getting backwards compatibility. New Hitman is coming, like a reboot, which looks interesting. They started off by showing The Last Guardian, which everyone was pretty much convinced was dead. But starting off The Last Guardian, having it be like, oh, well, this thing's alive and kicking, well, that's probably the best, well, yeah, probably the best start so far. I was gonna say South Park, but where's Etika? I'm looking at this chat and just Wii music too. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting so distracted. I'm just so hyped for this digital event. Like, it's been not the main thing on my mind, but one of the big things. Oh, yeah. Old school. Yeah, Last Guardian, No Man's Sky, Final Fantasy VII. Then they kind of, like, showed this... It was called Dreams. And it was by Molecule Media. I don't know what to think about it, because they really it's really weird because it's a very out there concept, and they even said like, oh, well, it's gonna take you guys some time to like to understand what this is, and I guess if we see more about it, I'll kind of get the grasp. But like, I guess it's kind of like a mix between Little Big Planet and Minecraft. Not, and when I say like in Minecraft, I mean like the boundlessness sort of. So that's the thing. Shenmue 3 was a thing, although they kind of like disassociated themselves from it. It's like, oh, well, you can fund this. Of course, the Uncharted 4 at the end had a little bit of a technical difficulty with the demo. Like when at first the Sony logo kind of just like, or Sony PlayStation Presents kind of hung there for a few extra seconds. And I'm like, no, this isn't the time that they're having technical difficulties. And then it goes through the cutscene with Nathan Drake and all that, and he's talking. And then the gameplay starts, and he's kind of just standing there. Oh, it's starting. And they had kind of to reset the demo. But that looked really good, especially with the kind of destructible environments. I was really impressed. Like how they were like driving through and they broke like a little bit of a piece off a building and it's just kind of like attached to the car as it like waved around. But yeah, Sony did really good. Microsoft did okay. Probably more gameplay, less CG. Ubisoft did good, surprisingly. EA, sports. Bethesda did good. Now we try for Nintendo.
Mr. Iwata?
Mr.
Iwata? Oh, wow.
They're going with
yes,
Muppets
we're ready to
things.
start filming the Nintendo digital event for E3
Let me try to get this full screen.
2015.
Okay, thank you. I will head directly to the stage.
Oh dear. No, I gotta say, I love the creativity they do with these things. Last year was Robot Chicken. This year we got the Muppets. I love this. I wish this... Okay.
Reggie, are you ready for the digital event?
I'm just gonna turn my volume up.
Nintendo 62, Nintendo 63, Nintendo 64. My puppet body is ready.
Oh dear. Oh dear, what is this? It looks like Donkey Kong. Just give him a red tie, and he'll be set to go. He's got the Mario pin. I love this already. Best opening. Screw Last Guardian, best opening. Of course, Mario.
I'm here.
Oh, shit. His cheeks. Just look at Reggie's cheeks, how much they're puffed out. Yeah, it's sort of like a West Side Story kind of like a thing going on there.
Mr. Miyamoto?
Oh, yes.
Oh, dear.
Okay, ready whenever you are, gentlemen.
I love this.
I just have to remember my wife.
Star Fox. We're starting with Star Fox. This is a way to get people hyped up. Come on, stream. Hurry up. Up, Happy. It's gonna turn into Falco or Slippy? Yep, Falco. I adore this. Please have Slippy be in trouble in the background. His face. And I apologize if it's X Skippy or like because I really want to get this kind of live reaction and
Hey, Fox, do a barrel roll.
Yeah, come on, Fox. Do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
Barrel roll? I can do better than that. Check this out.
even though it's an island on roll. Here we go, world premiere of Star Fox.
Entering Cornerius orbit.
Okay. Star Fox 64 Wii U. Alright. Again, looks cool. Although I will say, I think Star Fox Adventures was the best Star Fox game. That's just me. Ah, we got the Star Fox 2 things. Okay. Like the little transformations. It's nice to see that they're kind of taking things from a game that's not going to ever come out and add into it. That looks awesome. That actually looked like the worm thing from the Sonic Boom trailer. Not like the new one, but like the original Sonic Boom trailer that had like, I guess like giant mechanical worms in deserts isn't too unique.
Switching to all range mode. Let's take the offensive.
We're gonna have a Star Wolf reveal?
Do a barrel roll.
Of course. Star Fox 0. Okay. Holiday.
I live right by the Fushimi Inari Shrine. I've had a relation with this shrine since I was a child. Because of that, I felt that I was always protected, as if it's my guardian angel.
I remember seeing a news story about this, how he talked about the gates acting like rings, and that was kind of the basis for the Star Fox. Floating through rings.
That inspired me to make a game that had cinematic elements, with each character having a distinct personality and their own drama. That would be reflected in the dialogue and appear in scenes like where a cool character and enemies would appear.
Oh, Pigma. Okay, so
I'm here for a job, of course, and looks like I get to have a little fun.
I guess he lives from the end of
About
Assault.
Details regarding how to make the main characters look and
Unless
feel.
this is a reboot or some
We
sort.
talked about all sorts of types of people. But ever since I was in school, I drew comics with caricaturized humanoid animals, and decided that the characters in this game should be based off animals. I then talked about it with Imamura-san, the designer, and we thought about the fox image. Then I thought, let's try making a fox the main character.
We're entering Corneria City now.
At least his voice is better here than it is in
When
Smash
there's an
Bros.
arch, you want to go under it, right? That's the kind of game I wanted to make. Thinking about the shrine, this place is known for the row of arches.
Yeah, I remember
So we went with
reading about this.
idea to create a game where you would fly through different arches.
Also, off topic, and I apologize, I probably should have put this up earlier, I wanted to. I know
Star
there
Fox is
was
a game
leaks
where you
considering
use a
Splatoon,
control stick,
like
the one
literally an
you
hour
fly on a
ago.
plane.
But I didn't look
When
at
you
it.
fly a real
I
plane,
just know that
you need
it's
to pull
something about
back on the
Splatoon was
control
leaked, not
stick to
specifically
fly
what it is, so
upright. Similarly,
when that
you
comes
can
up.
use the gyro on the gamepad to look all around and feel really immersed in the game.
alright.
We'd like people to play as if they are flying a real plane. It's really
I
exciting.
mean, honestly, just have more than an hour's of content, you're already better than Star Fox 64.
For Wii U, with its 2 screens, we experimented with gameplay with ideas before this iteration of Star Fox. There were 2 screens that each serves a specific purpose. For example, we've tested using one screen for a more cinematic view and the other for gameplay. The Wii U gamepad has a gyro, and it's a big reason we decided to make this game. It's a cockpit view, so it feels like you're in the cockpit like this. You can aim by moving the gamepad around. In the other Star Fox games, you play by controlling your plane in third person on one screen. This time, the game world is shown on the TV, and you can focus in to aim on the gamepad. By using 2 screens, you can see yourself flying in third person on the TV.
That's cool, I mean,
while shooting down at the enemies
I'd like an
below you
optional
from the
kind of
cockpit view
stick
on the
support.
gamepad.
I mean, I'm sure the
You
the
can
gyro
be
controls work
really
fine, it's
immersed
just
in the experience.
there'll be
So
times
that's
when I want to
something
use the
hope people
gyro
can check
controls, and
out.
times when I want to like kind of lay back and use
On
the
the
sticks,
Nintendo
so
64 system, you had to use a lot of buttons. But now, with the Wii U gamepad, you can use 2 sticks to do things like speed up and flip around.
okay.
There's only one button to fire all the different weapons. So there are 4 buttons left, and with that, we thought, why not use these buttons to make the R-Wing transform?
Oh, is this an any? Oh, this is an
Let's use
anytime.
one button to do flips and the other
Okay.
for a U-turn.
That's another thing with Star Fox 64. I didn't really like
The
how
R-Wing transforming into a walker,
if you wanted to
that was
use
in
like the
Star Fox
Landmaster,
2. But
at least they're talking about
since
it.
that game didn't make it out,
you could only like
I'm glad we were able
use
to
the
have it
Landmaster in
here.
certain missions.
The R-Wing transformation mechanic actually looks like it makes a lot of sense. There's the Landmaster,
That's cool. That's cool.
and also the Gyro Wing, which adds a lot of breadth to gameplay.
Okay.
With it, you can perform a lot of tasks as Fox. You can also play
that
different
all
stages
Rob?
with other vehicles too. So I hope you'll have fun trying out courses with different vehicles even after you clear the game.
Definitely looks interesting. Like, I'm more
We've
interested
rebuilt the
in it
game
than
using ideas
I was
from the
before.
past, but
Because
it's
before
not
I was kind of like,
Part
Star
4 or
Fox,
Part
like,
5.
yeah, core franchise, but
It's not a remake either, so we named it Star Fox Zero this time. The subtitle Zero was taken from how the kanji character looks in calligraphy. Star Fox is based off of the Japanese culture that inspired me, so I wanted people around the world to see this cool kanji character in the logo.
okay. Honestly, I love the look of
When I saw
kanji, just as it is. Like,
reminded me of a foxtail.
it just,
We wrote the character with a
Something about
brush
it.
and added the logo.
especially
It
if
looks
like they
cool.
use like here, like with the ink. That's why I love Okami so much. It's just there's something about that style. All right.
Hi, and welcome to Nintendo's digital event for E3 2015. I'm Reggie
Hi, Reggie.
Fils-Aimé, President of Nintendo of America. We began today having a little fun imagining ourselves as characters in the Star Fox universe. But that opening was more than just fun. It also represents a theme you're going to encounter consistently throughout Nintendo's experience for E3.
Okay.
That theme is transformation. Recently, Mr. Iwata has made several announcements on how Nintendo itself is being transformed, with expansion to Universal theme parks, mobile devices, and our new dedicated game platform, codenamed NX, which we'll tell you more about in 2016.
All right.
Today,
Expected.
our purpose is more immediate, to focus on the transformations you'll be enjoying right inside your Nintendo gameplay in the coming months. If there's a secret to the longevity of Nintendo franchises, it is transformation. We never let them stand still. There always has to be something new, something compelling. And that even applies to the game Super Mario Brothers, which
Okay.
is celebrating its 30th anniversary.
Oh,
in
Mario Maker. Okay.
2015.
I'm like new
To
3D
say
Mario,
he's been
but
transformed
All
over
right.
the years is obvious.
Mario Maker looks cool.
But along the way, he's also transformed gaming. From establishing the platforming genre on the NES to the 3D world of Super Mario 64. Later this year, Super Mario Maker will take the next
Or
step
Super Mario Maker. I
by
forgot they
turning the essence of game
renamed it.
creation over to you, our fans.
All right. This actually looks really cool. Like with
Players
the
will
different things you
become
can make with it.
creators as you build your own Mario levels.
this is another
that
game
can
that I
be
was kind of
shared
like
globally
iffy
with
on
friends.
at first because it kind of just
And
looked.
who knows? Maybe even I'll
It looked
be
like a
playing,
$5 title to be
and of
honest.
course
But
beating your latest creation. Finally, nothing in our history has transformed our franchises quite like Amiibo. And as you'll find out this week, there are more new Amiibo on the way and more games for them to inhabit. In fact,
and more scalpers
right
for
now,
them to
let's
be
see how
taken up by.
Amiibo are about to show up in a totally unexpected way.
All right, surprise me. I'm liking like the transitions here. I'm liking that a lot.
So at this year's Nintendo digital event, the team put me right to work. So I'm pleased to be here with Karthik Bala from the Vicarious Vision studio at Activision. And Karthik, we've got some great news to share.
Yeah, so the hallmark of the Skylanders franchise has always been deliver brand new innovation and the highest quality game experience. For the first time, we're bringing a whole new toy category to life. We're bringing vehicles to life this year with our new game, Skylanders.
Yeah, it's the new Skylanders.
And really
I gotta say,
blending
is
it to the
poor Spyro.
vehicle adventure.
But there's more to it, right?
They might be good franchises, but
Two
they.
unexpected guest stars.
Oh.
So introducing turbocharged Donkey Kong and his
Oh.
vehicle, the Barrel Blaster. We also have Bowser. This is Hammerslam Bowser, and his vehicle, the Clown Cruiser.
Bowser is always
Okay.
my favorite. I don't know why people say that I look like Bowser and at times act like Bowser. As you're playing as these figures, as you have the various
Okay, that's pretty
vehicles,
cool.
What happens?
So they have complete moves.
I'm probably not getting Skylanders, so I mean.
Of powers and abilities, some of which are natural, things that you would expect, like Donkey Kong throwing barrels and Bowser slamming down his hammer, but also really unexpected moves that harken back to.
He's got the little
lore within the 30 years of
whatchamacallits.
history of these characters.
Support
What
beams.
else can these
Ribbers.
figures do?
If you put the figure on a Skylanders portal, they act as a Skylander, but you can twist the base and switch it to Amiibo, and it can be used as an Amiibo in another Nintendo game.
So again, these characters, these vehicles, only playable on Nintendo. So
I mean, it looks
as you
good.
go through
I'll
this
say- I won't lie.
collaboration with Nintendo, a company that
But-
is very protective of its franchises, that always
You could say
wants
that
to have
again.
total control. What was that like in terms of working with us to bring these fabulous experiences to life?
We're such big like Nintendo fanboys, and I think we may have been a little too cautious at first. We wanted to have a form of Bowser where he became really big, and we pitched the idea of using Giga Bowser, and this is when the Nintendo team said, no, do something different, something new, and we created Magma Bowser,
Right.
who's never been seen before, and his fire breath just becomes this insane flamethrower. We wanted to set the Koopa on fire, and they said use dry
Like, if I was in a
bones.
Skylanders, I'd
And
probably
so,
be
like,
not
dry bones
freaking out,
and they
but
said, well, here's all the material
it-
for dry
it
bones.
does
was
look
just,
good.
building on top of that, and we just didn't, we didn't think that we were going to get away with all of this stuff.
Karthik, thank you so much for sharing this information. And throughout the entire week, we're going to be sharing more and more information. You and your team are going to grace us at Nintendo Treehouse Live, and there's going to be a lot more information to share.
I'm super excited.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
All right.
Wonder what's next?
Oh dear. You want us like kill me now? Ah. So is that like the Super Mario crossover? What's this? It's like a new Four Swords. Is this gonna be like a retail title or a down? This looks like it could be like a downloadable title. But just how they like announced it, they're kind of be like a build up. If it was like a new. I mean, I'm game. It looks cool. I enjoyed Four Swords and Four Swords Adventures a lot. And customizable links, huh? I'm game. Big bomb outfit. Now I got people who play this with it. Looks fun. Looks to be running on the Link Between Worlds engine. And I like how they give them each their own colored hair with the tunics and all that. Reminds me of the first boss of Minish Cap. The giant shoe. Oh, come on, stream. Okay, we're back. They're just doing a developer discussion.
The same courses
let me
will
just-
offer different experiences depending on what you wear.
All right. So they're talking about everything being like there's a fashion element alongside with the multiplayer aspect. So
Playing with people in online multiplayer where you can't see their reaction, this is fun too. I hope people invite others to try out the game with them as well.
so there is online play. That's cool. First online Zelda game. Yeah.
When playing in multiplayer, we frequently hear Mr. Aonuma yelling excitedly about the game.
Okay.
I have the loudest voice on the team. Also for Nintendo 3DS, we have another new game. Last year, we had the Wii U version of Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah. Here's the 3DS announcement of Hyrule Warriors.
We are now developing a 3DS version. This game is a reimagining of the Wii U game. It will include all the DLC characters from that one.
Okay, and it's got Tetra and King of Hyrule. And I love the Wind Waker remix.
We are also adding additional characters and stages from The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, to expand the gameplay.
I loved Hyrule Warriors, so I'm
Hyrule
all for it.
Warriors is not like the Zelda games I created. It is an experience only Koei Tecmo can really bring to life. I
Hyrule
hope
Warriors
you will
Legends.
enjoy Hyrule Warriors Legends, as well as The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes on Nintendo 3DS.
That narrator is like trying so hard to like select me on Nintendo 3DS. And this is the trailer for the, or yeah, this is the one that was leaked. Yep. Like, I feel bad for when these things happen, they leak and they're so excited to show us, and we've already seen it. We're spoiled. Like, I would have loved to see this live. Just like I would have loved to see Roy and Ryu come to Smash live. But now we're in the same situation where it's like, oh, I've seen this exact trailer. But that Wind Waker remix I'll never get tired of. King of Red Lions. Oh dear. And the stream is stuttering a little bit. Alright. Yep, and there's Tetra at the Golden Ocarina. First quarter 2016, alright. Please understand.
Hey.
Oh, this is the blast ball. I honestly really don't care for this. Hold up! Hold up! I'm in shock right now. I'm in shock. First of all, a Metroid game where you don't immediately play. Those sneaky bastards. Those sneaky motherfucking bastards. They won. They won. Nintendo won E3. I'm sorry, they won. Fire Emblem news. So this is gonna be the trans. Okay, I get it now. Last time I thought they were doing Link and Mario Maker. Man, I can't believe they got me with that. I was even thinking, like, wow, that blast ball looks like Metroid Prime Hunters. We got English Fire Emblem Fates. We got English stuff for Fire Emblem now, finally. They won. That's it, they won.
You are my child now. Now, once and for all, no more games. To the death.
Man, I wish this stream wasn't lagging.
I won't surrender. Now pay for your betrayal.
Don't look at me. Please.
There is only one punishment. The sentence is death.
Try to be at peace.
I like.
Kill me if you want, but do it as yourself. Onegai, Shida!
There we go. Back-to-back Fire Emblem. I'm game. But there's DQ Beastie. Crom. Okay. I had a feeling he was Crom. He looks like it and he had the falchion. Kada, okay. Kane. Yep, Kane, okay. Kyria. Tiki. I'm all for it. This looks amazing. $2016. Alright, yeah, we don't even really have English footage, so. Iwata with the bananas. Oh dear, they're going all out. Oh dear. I'm still like awestruck over Metroid Prime, so. It's here. My heart's pounding right now. December 4th? No! No! Like, I'm glad we got a release date, but come on. I don't care for this. I liked Animal Crossing New Leaf, but I don't care for the Happy Homes. No! December? Star Fox is coming out holiday. I was hoping for a summer release. Damn it. I really don't care. And that comes out September. I can't tell if this is another like app or like a full-on Wii U. It's a party game. Okay. They want to do everything but an Animal Crossing on Wii U, huh? Alright, yeah. I saw something that showed a cake, like Animal Crossing Amiibo. So this isn't even really... I mean, this looks better than Mario Party 10, I'll say that much. I mean, it looks interesting. Provided it doesn't require the amiibo. Because then nobody will get to play it. Woolly World, okay. Bowser Jr.
Hi, I'm Emi Watanabe, and I work in software planning and development department at Nintendo. And I am a coordinator. I work with developers in making Nintendo games. I've worked on Kirby's Epic Yarn with the same developer, and I was in charge of designing Yoshi's Woolly World with Tezuka-san. Working with Tezuka-san.
This game looks fun. And I'm sorry, I look so disappointed just because I am, because now I have to wait another half a year for Xenoblade. Like, that was my most hyped game of this year. And now it's basically going to be my most hyped game of basically next year. In the stream.
Its co-op mode is designed so that the user can decide how they want to play with their friend. So you can either cooperate with your friend, you can can help each other out. You can swallow the other Yoshi, turn him into a yarn ball, and then throw it to higher areas so that the other Yoshi can reach that area. So you can do a little bit of a competition with your friend. You can be a little mean. If you have an amiibo, and if you use it in Yoshi's Woolly World, then Yoshi's design turns into that amiibo character. So for example, if you have a Mario amiibo, you can get a Mario Yoshi, which is...
I mean, this is cool, but we've seen this.
Mario pattern, in Mario design. So if you have an amiibo at home, maybe you can have fun trying out different characters. In this game, when we turned Pucci into yarn, he was really cute. So that's why we decided to have him again in this game. He barks when there's an important item around you, so he's a quite useful companion to have. Even after you clear the level, it's really fun to go back, revisit that level, because there's always something that you missed out on. You always find something new. It would be great if you can collect all the items in one go, but that is quite challenging. So I hope people can enjoy playing the same level over and over again. Most of all, I want people to feel happy when playing this game.
October. Oh, this is the Yokai Watch.
Think you understand yokai a little better now?
Summoning Charming!
So we got Luigi. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That should definitely make up for Sticker Star. New Mario Tennis, okay. I'm game. out of all the sports games, I probably would have preferred a new Mario Baseball, but seeing as that's like the only one without online connectivity at all. Jeez. Alright.
We've been working together for 30 years now. If there's 3 ideas presented to both of us, we pick the same one.
As the years went on and we made more and more side-scrolling games, we had to create a more advanced tool to design them with. This became the basis of Super Mario Maker.
The tool got so good that the more we worked with it, the more we realized we could also turn it into something everyone could enjoy. With Super Mario Maker, anytime you make an edit, you can see the results right away. This instant feedback can really help your imagination run wild.
Back in the day, we had to create everything by hand. To design courses, we would actually draw them one at a time onto these sheets of graph paper. We'd then hand our drawings to the programmers, who would code them into a build. While digging up these old documents, we found this. It's very precious. When we first thought of the idea of Super Mario Brothers, we had a concept of land, air, and sea. See this old sketch of Mario throwing fireballs from a moving cloud? You can now do that in Super Mario Maker. You can even control where the cloud flies.
In the old days, when we needed to fix or change part of the course, it would get really messy if we tried to edit the original drawing. So we'd put this see-through paper on top to make edits.
A lot of things might look familiar, but you can combine various elements from the different games to create entirely new stuff. Like stacking different enemies on top of each other to make a huge tower, and then putting a bullet bill on top. You can even put things we've never placed underwater. Right, there are some enemies that don't normally appear underwater, like Goombas. When you put one underwater in Super Mario Maker, it will swim like a small shrimp. Mario can even take on the appearance of other characters. Tap a compatible amiibo, like Wii Fit Trainer, and Mario can turn into Wii Fit Trainer when he gets a mystery mushroom. It's called Costume Mario. We have a lot of these planned.
That's cool.
To celebrate Super Mario's 30th anniversary, we're releasing an 8-bit amiibo. When you use it, your Mario in-game is going to appear a bit bigger. The amiibo itself is pretty big too, to reflect the effect in the game. There's also a Super Mario Maker booklet. The booklet has a lot of sample courses. It's really fun just looking at them, as if this is what would happen if you design the world of Mario in real life.
Most times, I start by making a course I want to play, which is usually like 2-1 or 2-2. Once that's done, we try to make it a little easier. So we move on to making 1-1. It's always like that. I may come across as a mean person by saying this, but in 1-1, there's a Goomba, which is clearly an enemy, but there's also a super mushroom, and you might run when you first see it. You run, but there's a block above, so you can't run. So if you jump, the ceiling is low, so you usually hit it. But when you do, you grow big. It's a surprise. There are stairs, but there are gaps. But the first gap has a floor, and the second one is the one you want to avoid because it's bottomless. So it's a tutorial in a sense. We put a lot of thought into those types of things.
When playing a Mario game for the first time, it's a challenge to run and jump at the same time. New players usually fall into the first pit because they can't make the jump. But they learn from it. They usually fall into it because they can't make it.
It's like game design training software.
Try it if you want to get into game design.
With enough practice, anyone can become a good course designer.
All right.
Earlier I said that Nintendo's experience for E3 is all about transformation. And while we've given you a sneak peek of some of our games coming later in 2015, there's still much more to share. Next, Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3 begins. We'll kick off with Mr. Miyamoto and fellow developers flying through Star Fox Zero. And if you can't wait to get your hands on Super Mario Maker, the opportunity is right in front of you. On Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday from noon until 5 p.m. local time, you can walk into any of more than 100 Best Buy stores in the US and Canada and experience the game for yourself firsthand. You can find the details of all of our activities this week at e3.nintendo.com. To close, as anyone transforms, be it a person or a company, it's good to reflect on where you've been to help guide where you go next. Over the past 30 years, more than 1 billion people around the world have played a Nintendo game. And most of them have played as gaming's biggest star, Mario. From the music to the costumes to the characters, Super Mario isn't just Nintendo's mascot. There's a little piece of him and certainly memories of his adventures inside all of us.
Mm-hmm. All right. Huh.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Make us a Mario.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Alrighty, come on, stream. Where's the Pokemon? Melee HD or Riot? They aren't making Melee HD ever. And I really didn't expect a new Pokemon title. Surprised they didn't show Super Mystery Dungeon. But I am A-okay with Mystery Dungeon or Metroid Prime. I'm A-okay with the Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario crossover. I know Xenoblade will come out eventually, but it's basically just them delaying until 2016. All right, let's finish this sucker up.
Hello everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for
Alright, if they're just gonna do the treehouse, then I'll probably just watch that in my own time. So yeah, if you guys like this video, subscribe, check out our other ones, and I guess look up some more things on E3.
Games that are launching in 2015 and early 2016.